Okay, and we are back here at Team Chaos MTG for another War of the Spark box opening. Let's find our handy box opening implement, which is really just whatever small piece of metal I had on hand. And I guess we're just gonna dump it all out and see what happens. I don't know that there's anything specific we're looking for here. Teferi would be nice. Another Teferi would be really good. Ashiok is fine. Spark Double. I don't think I'm ever going to cast one of those. Maybe it has a place in New Standard. There's been a lot of pretty crazy stuff going on with that. Blue-white tempo, blue-white mid. Let's see what it was. Azorius Aggro taking down the 2018 Magic Online Championship Series. I don't know how many other people didn't know that was happening this weekend, but it just feels like Wizards kind of dropped the ball again. I watched a little bit of the top four, but that was about it. It just felt very forced. Kind of like it's another one of those things that they're expecting to just stop doing sometime soon. It feels like this might have been the last one of those that we get to see probably ever. Hopefully they replace it with something equivalent or maybe close to equivalent via Arena. The chances of that happening anytime soon, though, I don't even want to think about. I don't expect that that is on their radar at all. I mean, just knowing that even some of the pros, well, that's nice. I don't think I've seen one of the foil lands from this set yet. Just knowing that even some of the pros had no idea what was going on, or up until as early as 2 weeks before the event happened, there were people that didn't know if they had qualified for it or not. What I did see was fine, but I would like to know what's going on as far as the pro circuit goes. Right now, we still don't have any sort of ladder to climb. There's no path from FNM to the Mythic Championship like we used to have that was very clear and laid out well. Oh, hey, another Vivian's Arcbow in foil. I don't think... Not even boxes. I don't think I've opened more than a handful of packs at a time and not gotten a foil Arcbow, and it's starting to bother me a little bit because I don't know what I'm supposed to do with them. I don't like Emergent Zone. Teo's fine. Narset's Reversal, absolutely fine. Especially with all the Esper mid-range and Esper control that's running around, it seems really powerful. Not necessarily good against the Planeswalker decks, which just keep doing disgusting things. I'm a little bit surprised that Bant isn't doing more right now. But again, Esper and even Jeskai. Jeskai knocked down some big tournament recently, and I don't remember what it was. And I apologize for that because I feel like I should know, but Jeskai Super Friends is absolutely a thing. Narset's Reversal is basically the only thing that has me worried about switching back to Jeskai and playing with Banefire again, but I'm really not too concerned about that even, just because it doesn't seem like anything that anyone is mainboarding or really trying to pack too many of. So far it seems like it's just a one of in various sideboards. And that's okay. That makes me feel a little bit safer about playing Jeskai. Just giving up all of the hand disruption right now. Thought Erasure was far less scary of a card just a few weeks ago, and now it seems like that's the thing that you have to worry about more so than anything else. I know Mono Red is technically the most played deck in the format right now. I'm just not seeing it put up any of those numbers that really give an indication that it's as good as people are expecting that it will be. It definitely still does fine. I mean, top 8s and top 4s are nothing to laugh at. But Mono Red's been good for a while now, and people are probably not too far off from just playing Revitalize again if it gets too much further out of control. The last numbers I saw on it had it somewhere around 16% of the metagame. That sounds a bit high to me. I would be very, very surprised if that's actually representative of what the deck is doing right now, but then again, the numbers aren't really my thing, so what do I know? I know we still have about half a box left, and this has been super unexciting so far, which is, I mean, that's disappointing. Angela's over here dying. Nothing's going right now. God Eternal Bantu helps.
I coughed once and I'm dying?
Yep. Yeah, you're dying. And the whole thing's gonna be caught on film, or the audio will be caught on film. Just try to die more quietly, maybe. You know.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Yeah, I'm sure all the viewers are real upset right now. That's okay. This card, this and Liliana's Triumph, I feel like should be so much more playable right now than they are. Gideon especially, seems like he was hyped up to be one of the breakout cards of the set, and he's just not doing anything that people were hoping for. Role Reversal, that's just bad. Samet Sprint might be one of those cards to hang on to for Pauper, though. The humans decks in Pauper seem to do something every once in a while. And those random pump spells, the 1-mana ones especially that let you scry or let you cantrip, those seem to be in pretty hot demand whenever Pauper is really taking off for the year. Which it seems like once or twice a year for the past few years people get real excited about it. Oath of Kaya. That's a card I'm not actually playing. I mean, I don't know, should I be? I feel like my record is okay right now with Esper Control as is without it. Foil Tybalt, you say? That's a whole thing. I don't know. I feel like someone owes me a pack for that one. This has been a super unexciting box. Maybe there's a foil mythic in here. Maybe we run into a Nicol Bolas, or I don't know. More Tybalts. 2 Storiv in the same box. Alright. That's fine. We had a good talk about the state of the format. We talked about some things. We laughed. We cried. We didn't bring up the Modern Horizons spoilers, which have been just nuts so far, and that there's definitely not going to be an upcoming video all about. This is exciting. This card, I know I just threw it in the pile. I don't think Enter the God Eternals is that good. Maybe with Little Teferi, maybe if you're casting it at instant speed, maybe then it becomes strong. But the fact that it's only hitting creatures, it's not doing anything about your opponent's planeswalkers, it just seems like a very bad attempt at a cruel ultimatum. I mean, that's certainly what it feels like, at least. This one I've been seeing a lot in Limited. I don't think you should play it. Fairy's Time Twist, not as good as it looks. Unless you just have crazy ETBs in your deck, which is probably not super likely. I don't know. I haven't seen too many crazy decks. There was a 5-mana, true 5-mana Niv Mizzet deck that was doing some things last FNM, but that was about the most exciting thing so far. Dreadhorde Arcanist, I want this card to be good. I want someone to take this and Augur and whatever else they can get their grubby Izzet hands on, and I want those Phoenix decks to get poppin', because they provide some of the most interactive Magic. Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi. No thank you. Go back to sleep. Alright. Down to 3 packs. Can we make up for it? Well, there's a Kefnet. I think that starts to make up for it. We're getting there. Maybe we can go all the way? I don't know. I don't know what to expect. Silent Submersible, that's... Oh, just more things we don't care about. Come on, last pack. It wants to be very difficult to open, so that's a sign. Possibly an omen. I'm not really sure what the difference between the two is. Sarkhan. Alright, so this might be a good note to end the video. Sarkhan was the premier card in the Jeskai Super Friends deck that I should have but did not look up before this video started. This guy right here, a lot of people in MTG Finance are saying you should buy them. Others are saying that you should just hang on for a minute because maybe the deck gets answered very quickly. I'm here to not tell you what to do with your money. But if I was you, I would probably get my playset. So thanks for joining me here for that. I would tell Angela to say goodbye before the video ends, but she probably needs to be rolled up in a rug. As always, I've been Dodge, you've been watching, and hey, thanks for that.